Another podcast. This is of a 2006 underrated Paul Feig movie. No, it's not Housemaid. That just came out. This is Unaccompanied Minors from 2006. It's about an hour and 20 something minutes. So I wanted to do this movie for a while, so I'm streaming it. It's one of my favorite underrated Christmas movies. It's got a great cast of kids. Some cameos, and it's funny. I think it's funny. Here's Tyler Williams. His brother is Tyrell Williams from Lab Rats. He's the black kid in the movie, yeah. It's like Urkel. It's not Urkel, though. It's just his dad. Charlie Goldfinch. This is Gia Mantegna, Joe Mantegna's daughter, his beautiful daughter. I heard that she has autism. I didn't know, but who cares, you know? I still think she's beautiful, though. At least she can act. She's Grace Conrad, yeah. This is Quinn Shepard. She directs movies now. She's also queer, but I don't care. She looks just like Victoria Justice if she was white. Who cares? Nobody's perfect, right, guys? No matter what you are. Poor hobo Santa. Oh! That's funny, man. She's Donna Malone. And now we have the Spencer. This girl is way too loud. Yeah, you need to be tranquilized, man. Sheesh. This girl just complains so much. Yeah. This is our main character, Dylan Christopher. I haven't seen him in something in years. So I took a picture with Santa, and I'm an adult. These are our main characters. Christmas Eve in an airplane. Some people said this was Home Alone. It's not Home Alone. It's nothing like Home Alone. And this is one of Paul Feig's shortest movies. Because Ghostbusters 2016 and Spy and The Heat and even the new Housemaid movie are almost 2 hours. I don't get why his movies are so long. He thinks he's like a comedic Christopher Nolan. And there's Paige Brewster. Yeah, I remember her. She was Audrey in the Godzilla cartoon from the 90s. Yeah, you can't say that today. You know why? Because people are just, there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of sickos out there. I never traveled when I was a kid. I was always with my parents. I wasn't unaccompanied at all. I always went on a plane with my parents. I could travel now alone because I'm not a minor anymore. Paige Brewster. I've always liked her. She has a nice voice. Also, there's a couple of actors here that have passed away, but we'll get to that. It's a beautiful shot. Feig can direct. It's just that his movies need to be this short. They don't need to be 2 hours. There's Wilmer Valderrama. Yes. The Fez, right? From, was he Fez? Or was, from, he was in That 70s Show before Danny Masterson, went to prison. He doesn't have an accent. He just pretended to have an accent in that show. I thought he was Mexican. He's not. And yes, the villain of the movie is Anger from Inside Out 1 and 2. That's Louis Black. Yeah, he's great. The supporter. I had to stream this movie because the DVD is dual layer, so it will skip, and I don't want to go through that again. And I had to see this movie. I had to do one podcast for the Unaccompanied Minors. Yeah. He's Anger. He does a great job. He's really old. He's like 70 now. There's Rob Riggle. There's some really good actors in this movie. Keep on going, Bruce Black, man. Also, happy Hanukkah. It's the last night of Hanukkah. And he gets angry a lot in this movie, so he was perfect for Anger. He was on the commentary that I heard of this movie. He's so great, man. He's a really good actor, and it's so funny, man. Timmy! Ah! Yeah, remember he's the one that his flame goes off. Those movies are funny. I just think that the first one was a better Inside Out than the sequel. I gotta get more gum. It's 6 minutes in. The worst time to travel is in the winter. It's the winter solstice. It snows, it's cold, and a lot of flights get canceled or delayed. A hallway. Chaos. Outside is frightful, but the desire is so delightful. And since we know place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It's not gonna snow today. No stopping. If kids ruled the world, forget it. It'd be chaos. I never read that book, but yeah. Paul Feig could work with kids. I'll say that. But I would rather watch Housemaid a million times, honestly, than that stupid Avatar sequel. This movie's funny. I like this movie. Yeah, here's the first actor that passed away in this movie. Rest in peace, Terry Garr. I miss you so much. I think she passed away last year. Yeah, she was such a good actress and so beautiful. And thank you. I always respect the dead, because especially when they meant something to me. I grew up watching her. She was in Casper Meets Wendy. It was one of the 3 witches. The only one left that's still alive is Kathy Moriarty. Al Roker, hey. Because I love actors. I was depressed yesterday because I went to the library and one of the librarians passed away. I'm like, what? I didn't expect that because she wasn't old. She was like 50. Yeah, this has been a horrible year for deaths, man. But I'm still here, guys. I'm going to keep doing these podcasts for you guys. Because I haven't done a podcast for like 2 days. Good morning, John. This movie doesn't deserve a 30%. No. They act like this movie's one of the worst Christmas movies ever made. It's not. Oh, look, it's the kid. Yes, the kid. Brett Kelly, the kid from Bad Santa 1 and 2. Yes, an Aquaman toy. Again, the only DCU movie to make $1 billion back in 2018. I respect it. Hey, if Aquaman can make money, then any movie can make money for DC. They struck a gold with Superman this year. I was very happy about that. The best movie I saw this year, but we'll get to that list soon. The kids are the main characters of the movie. There's no one Asian in the movie. You got a black kid, got a Hispanic, you have white kids, but nobody Middle Eastern or Asian. Exactly. You also have Rob Corddry. He comes later in the film. He's the dad. He's from not The Hangover. He was in Hot Tub Time Machine. Yeah, don't do that, guys. Don't flush your cell phones. Shut them off in the theater. Shut them off. Wait, I can put the lights on. See? Why not? I'm not gonna wear this hat for Christmas Day, so. Like my lights? My sister got this hat. Yeah, I can't believe that this is the same director of Fembusters. I like Spy. I just think the movie's too long and there's way too many Brits in the movie. Dior. Kmart doesn't even exist anymore. Walmart does. Some Canadian actors here because this was filmed in Canada. Obviously, it's obvious because it snows a lot over there. My friend Evan, he lives in Canada and it snows there all the time. So because Brett is Canadian and some of the kids in that scene. To eat my. Yep, Spear. Yeah, again, get it because he's Hispanic. He's not Mexican though, surprisingly. I think he's like Dominican or something. That's a nice hand. At least, yeah, so do I. But I'm gonna win. Uh, Brett Kelly. He looks like Will Ferrell, like Will Ferrell in the '90s or the early 2000s. He has that curly hair. He's just like a chubby version of Will Ferrell. Yeah, they lit. She doesn't live in the north. I miss you, Terry Garr, so much. No, George, they're not miserable. How far are we in? Like 13 minutes? 14 minutes. There's Rob Corddry. Yeah, 14 minutes into the movie. He's a good actor, yeah. People think he's just crazy from Hot Tub Time Machine, but no. He's done voice acting. Yes, it is, yeah. Plus, he has a vegetable car, an eco-friendly car that runs on vegetable oil, not gas. And he's the determined father to get to his kids, you know? There's Mindy Kaling, yes. Two actors from Inside Out in this movie. She's gorgeous, man. I know people like, she's the only Asian in the movie, but not Indian, not Chinese or Japanese. Got dark skin. Oh, I love it. She's like Iman Vellani, except older. I like her voice too. I think she's cute. She can be annoying in films. The sharper image, yeah, that's a product placement in the movie, but it's not an Adam Sandler movie. In one of his movies, everything is a product placement. This guy can't even play golf without having stupid product placement in the movie. If you've seen Eight Crazy Nights, everything is a product placement in that movie because Adam Sandler's like, ha ha, I'm gonna be a sellout. Yeah, that's him. The man can't go through one movie without having product placement. Even his dramas have product placement. Forced. Mindy Kaling, she's cute, man. I love girls with dark skin. What can I say, guys? I have a preference. She's Indian. That's nice. Like Iman Vellani. I love to shower her kisses. She's legal now, Josh. She's just so cute. I like the way she talks. I like her dark skin. I love her hair. I love those chubby cheeks of hers and those big friendly eyes. I would love to meet her at Comic-Con. I'm gonna say you're adorable. Because he was the best thing in the Marvels, let's face it. I love Brie Larson, but Iman, that was her film. A lot of people can crap on that movie saying it's one of the worst movies ever made. Iman saves the movie. Because she's cute and really it's her story. She has the most screen time with Brie. And by herself. It should have just been called the Miss Marvel movie. She's way younger than me, but I don't care. She's so cute. A spa, yeah, I would love to go there for the winter. Because it's cold outside, so. Jingle all the way. Oh, look at those people looking at it. In a one horse, so. Hey. So lightsabers? No, those are glow sticks. Those are like... Yeah, and Aquaman came out in December of 2018. I saw it in the theater in January of 2019. Momoa was so good in that. No, not yet. Having some yogurt here. Some yogurt with pineapple. Look at the bill. I never saw her in The Office, but I heard her voice in a lot. And no, I don't blame her for Velma. She just voiced $74. What is this, a Disney park? How much were the mozzarella sticks? $50? That's a lot of money. I'm not going to spend that much on my birthday. A gift shop. Oh, look, a Transformer. Yeah, there was a Transformer toy. Velma was just a bad production that was written and acted poorly. That's what sucked about it. It wasn't Mindy Kaling's voice. Making her brown, that was not the problem. It was the writing. And winking at the camera too much. And it's not funny. Deadpool knows how to do it funny without it being awkward. Like, who is this girl? They're foreigners. I think they're German. I think they were German. And Gia's, she's Italian. She's not German. He has really expressive eyes. They remind me of the cast of Victorious. You have a Canadian, a black kid, a girl that looks like Tori, a guy with frizzy hair, and the hot chick that looks like Jade. Yeah, they're basically a predecessor to the cast of Victorious. All you need is an Ariana. There's no Ariana here. This doesn't deserve to flop. I think it's underrated. I saw this. I rented this at the Redbox when that existed. I rented it around 2008. And I saw it in March. I'm like, this is enjoyable. I watched it twice in the same day. Then I bought the movie in 2009, and I've had it ever since. No, I don't care about your stickers. Get out of here. Oh my god. I would love to meet any of these actors at Comic Con. If Lewis Black went, I would let him sign this, not Inside Out, because I'm like. And the thing is, anger's not the villain in Inside Out, in the first one. It's not really a villain in the movie. It's more doubt. In 2, it was anxiety because Maya Hawke was really over caffeinated in that movie. She's like, there's a difference between anxiety and crazy. That sounds just like his Inside Out voice. Are you out of your juice drinking little minds? There was a mini blizzard last week. Yes, sir. I agree. I had to walk all the way to the store. It took me 20 minutes in the snow. Not me. Oh, I want to go there next year. Its voice cracked. I never did that to my sister. I never abandoned her. Juvenile delinquents. She borrowed a vehicle. She didn't steal. She didn't steal it. Like, yeah, he's great. Like, he's giving it his all. Tastic. Yeah. Ellen DeGeneres got canceled, and she worked for Disney, but I always pay for my meals, unless the meal's free, like IHOP when they give me free pancakes. And it's its own amusement park, and then blames it on Aquaman. My man. I am. Yeah, because Jason Momoa is going to come back. He has a cameo in Supergirl. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be Lobo is not a blink and you miss a character. He's going to be a bounty hunter that will be in more films because he's a Superman villain. He's probably going to look for Supergirl because she's probably got a bounty on her head. Excuse me. Song in my heart. Now, he doesn't have to lock these kids into prison. That's not something you do. Because even in Home Alone, Marvin Harry didn't put Kevin in prison. They do capture him twice, but they don't put him in prison. Hey, I made it work this year. He doesn't have a cell phone. This was 2006. I didn't even have a cell phone. I didn't even have a cell in two. I got a cell phone when I went to college about a year later. Biodiesel. It's good for the environment. This and electrical cars. I'm not vegan. I love meat. I'm sorry. I'm an omnivore. I eat vegetables and meat. I must. Because Rob Corddry spends most of the film driving to get to the kids, so that's his part. He does a good job, though. It's more like an extended cameo. Hoover International Lodge. That looks like the Hershey Lodge in Pennsylvania. Also, she passed away too. Jessica Walter. Rest in peace, ma'am. See, two actors. She was in Arrested Development, man. It was so beautiful too. If you seen her in the '70s, it was a knockout. And look, it's Lisa Loud with Luann Loud's, with those braces that she has. I see you, bet and raise you. She's so cute, man. Christina Pichelli's voice is just absolutely adorable, man. Good. Hmm. Hmm. There we go. I like this hat. I'm just not gonna wear it Christmas Day because I'm wearing my Luigi hat because it's green. At least at least Quinn Shepard's not a non-binary. That would or a trans. That would be that would be tra. I love Christmas and I'm Jewish. No, he's not. Gal Gadot is. It talks. Actually, it's a boy. He's not an it. There's no such thing as a it. Because you know how people are with their pronoun games. There's three boys and two girls. Like like Jimmy Neutron, three boys and two girls. Even though Jimmy's voice is voiced by a girl, and Timmy Turner because the voice never changed. Yeah, this is when they mess with him. It's a lot of cameos in the movie, but they're not gratuitous. There's no Trump. There's no Trump. Cameo in this like in Home Alone 2. And we don't get a lot of Christmas movies in the theater anymore because there's not one in the theater right now. And I'm talking about mainstream, not animated Christmas movies. Because right now you got Avatar, a SpongeBob movie, and The Housemaids. None of those are Christmas movies. Even Tyler Perry didn't release a Christmas movie this year. Yeah, this guy, I forgot this actor's name. Let me see. That's not Seth Meyers, right? Let me see. Myers cast, right? Cast. Wait, this movie was on Peacock? Tony Hale. BJ Novak, yeah. Goodbye. You're an idiot. You get it? He's an idiot. They roadrunnered him. They're like, goodbye. Yeah, there's a lot of cameos in this movie. I forgot because it's an hour and 20 some minutes, but they pack it with a lot. There's also the guy that was in True Jackson. He's the guy at the gas station with the chainsaw. I hate going in a car and the train in the snow because they go so slow. Hmm. I did. I just didn't see the sequels, the Hangover sequels. I didn't see them because they're not the first movie or Hot Tub Time Machine 2. So two actors have passed away, but there's still a lot of them that are still with us. I'm very happy about that. No, she looks like one of the Navi. Stop. Yeah, they have those braids. I don't get why they have that. I miss you, Jessica Walters. Yeah, she was a wonderful woman. Never got into any controversies or anything. Yeah, she's scary. If this was made this year, this whole movie would have been politically correct. Oh, definitely. All these security guards and they can't get five kids. That's right for you. That's really less tragic than me getting fired. Louis Black, yeah. Yeah, this movie's funny, man. Also, the scene where they crack up, yes, they're really laughing. This wasn't staged. Brett Kelly just starts laughing, and the rest of the cast class. Yep, yep, tension. And both girls are brunettes, like Tori and Jade, which got into a lot of fights in the show. Now you can stream this. Oh, right in the gut. Ow, I got hit in the gut. It hurts. They have a really good chemistry, the kids. I think they're the best part of the movie. If you've seen It, the remake, the 2017 version, the kids are the best part of the movie. And Pennywise. Because that stupid dance he does, yeah, it's iconic. I can't do it now. I'm sitting down, but team. Yeah, this is when they really laugh. The U team. Yeah, Brett Kelly just he cracks. Look. Yeah, they left it in the movie though, because they it sounds silly, but these kids have good. They're good actors. I like them. It's a funny movie, and I wish Paul Feig would work with more kids and all these middle-aged adults. I mean, nothing against Sydney Sweeney. She's not middle-aged. She's young, and Amanda Seyfried's about middle-aged. I heard it's not terrible, but it's probably going to do better than expected because the movie cost like $35 million, so that's not that much. I just hope Avatar doesn't make everything flop because people just want to watch these movies in the theater. This is going to be a grand experience. No, it's not. It's going to bore me to death. Ooh, made her look like the Joker. And you're not Annabelle, which looks really creepy, like for like 5 seconds. So she has blue eyes. Public phones, yeah, don't use those. They barely exist. I'm using a cell right now to. We're 33 minutes in, I think. Yeah, let me see. 34 minutes. Yeah, there's no Florida in this movie. No, not the tree. Oh, and the oil spills all over the floor. Yeah. You see why you shouldn't? You should have just kept going. Yep, that poor car. That biodegradable. Yeah, David Koechner. He has a cameo in this movie. Kristen Wiig also was in the movie in a cameo before she was with in Fembusters. I forgot to mention her, that gorgeous woman's voice. I did so many films with her this year. All the Despicable Me movies. Not born. Poor Santa. Why did he do this to Santa? He bodies. Oh my God! Poor Santa. He got squished. Yep, Aquaman. Men are made, not born. It's a good movie. Aquaman. I was shocked at how much I enjoyed it. It felt like a Star Wars prequel underwater, like the Phantom Menace, and it was way better than the sequel trilogy. I'll give you that. Also, the kids in the hall have a cameo in this movie too. They're the security guards that lock the team in their cells. Yes, something that would not happen in a movie today. Locking a bunch of kids in like a jail cell. No, that does not happen. They tease this poor dog, and yeah, again, did you see what Crypto did in Superman? Yeah, don't tease animals. It's a real dog too. It's not CGI. Puppy whoopee, puppy whoopee. Thoughts on Silent Night, Deadly Night? The original's fine for what it is. It's not funny. The dog is loose. Yep. Yeah. Now who's laughing now? It bit him right in the bum, and then it bites this guy's crotch. It's a trained dog. It would have attacked them. Yes, that's a Home Alone 2 trick. The crotch shot, or the first one, the luggage porter. Lewis Black, man, he's just such a funny guy, man. I've never seen his stand up, but I would like to though. It's a funny guy, man. And he did $1 billion hit last year. I mean, he could have flops the rest of his career and it wouldn't matter. He's in two of the biggest Pixar movies of all time. The first one's 10 years old, and the second one's about a year old. Hmm. I am, and I'm an adult. I will in 2026. I am an adult. I don't need to travel with an adult. I am an adult. Hmm. I do like Quinn Shepard's hair. It's cute. At least she has her hair. If she did a Ellen Page, I would be upset because I'm like, no, you're a girl. You're not a boy. Mm. I wish Freddy versus Jason versus Ash got made. Yeah, but again, crossovers are not really selling movies anymore like they used to. Instead, they remade Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th, and they sucked. Well, at least Nightmare on Elm Street, I heard, sucked, the remake. Raw. There's two Star Wars references in this movie, two. Well, this is a what is this movie again? I forgot what company made it. New Line Cinema. Yeah, I think it's New Line Cinema. Yeah, New Line Cinema made this. They did a Toxic Avenger remake this year. Bingo. Oh, It's funny because Tyler has two brothers that are in that act. This is stunt doubles doing most of the stunts here. She wears glasses. Hey, my sister used to have has that wallet. Yeah, look what it says. Twilight safety. Yeah, I'm not seeing Twilight. They're re-releasing them next year in January. Not gonna do it. I've suffered through them already. I'm not gonna go through that again because the first one is gonna get released on my actual birthday. I'm like, hell no. I'm gonna go to Dave and Buster's instead. Not gonna go see those movies. Unclaimed baggage. Yeah, there's two Star Wars references. There's a sound effect, and then he makes a reference later in the film when they get to the lodge. You saw a bunny rabbit, a guitar, a top hat, nunchucks. Who brings nunchucks to an airplane? You can't even bring a weapon to Comic Con. You can't bring them to a plane, especially after 9/11. This was 2006, so yeah. Here's the Star Wars note and sound the sound effect of the lightsaber. Vern. As she hits her head. Right in the throat. Ugh. And there's a ceramic doll. Those are worth a lot of money. Why so serious? Time is here. Time for toys and time for cheer. We. Yep, Gas Cafe Motel. This is another cameo in the film. I forgot what his name is. Let me check. That's I could have streamed this on Peacock, but it's okay. That's yeah, Stan Ellsworth, that's later in the film. That's a David Allen. Dave Allen. Yeah. A lot of these people are old, but at least they're still around. He was in True Jackson. He did a couple of episodes of that. That's what I remember him from. But he's a nice guy. He's not a killer. Because this movie would be they take a dark turn if he like killed this guy. I'm like, no, this is a PG movie. They're not gonna show mutilation in a Christmas movie unless it's a horror movie, and it's not. This is a comedy. This is not a horror movie. Yep, it blew up. It's not. It's not a diesel truck. Just like in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I think this is on Peacock, but if you're subscribed, and I'm not. I only have the free content on Peacock, so I just decided to stream this somewhere else. Christmas tree. He travels all the way to that lot just to get a Christmas tree. It's like a garage sale. That's gonna come in later in the film. Yeah, that comes later too. There's two foreshadowings. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, they have really good chemistry. It's too bad they never did another film together. All these kids. I would love to see Paul Feig like bring them back. You know, they're adult. They're adults. Yeah, A tracks. Yeah, in the '70s they used to have that. The Sidewinder, Morgan. Ragtime. Yeah, nobody has that anymore. Only collectors have an 8-track player. That was called a phone back in the day. That's where you listen to music on a tape. Now you can listen to things on your phone or on a tablet or a laptop or even on your on a TV. Smart TVs can play music too. You can groove, dancing. Nobody uses those anymore. Plus, those didn't have headphones. It's like vinyl records that they're becoming popular again. Slinky, another wonderful toy. Slinky, Slinky, there's a girl and a boy. Yeah, I love what he says. And this movie's way shorter than the Jumanji sequels. I'll give it that. Because a comedy doesn't need to be an hour and 50 minutes. That's a little bit long. Whoa, what? What in the Sam Hill? I don't know who Sam Hill is. They're watching this and they're not doing anything about it. You know there's cameras everywhere, right? Especially nowadays in airports. Back in 2006, they didn't have a 4K player, technology or smart cameras like they do now. Now there's cameras in the wall. She doesn't like to be touched not Jean Grey, Rogue in the X-Men. If she touches somebody, she sucks their power, or sucks the life out of somebody. I would hate to date a girl like that. No. Again, his voice cracked again. Hmm. He looks like Jesse Eisenberg. It's not him though, because he's not talking fast and he's not twitching a lot. No, because again, I don't know what performance that was in Batman v Superman. Him and Jared Leto were playing the wrong characters because that was not Lex Luthor and the Joker. I'm sorry. I wasn't crazy about Nicholas Holt, but at least he wasn't twitching like a cartoon character. He just yells a lot because James Gunn, villains always have to yell with him usually. This is nothing like Home Alone. Home Alone, only a third of the movie is in the airport in the first one. This one, the whole film is in one location, mainly the airport. They go to Spencer's house later in the film. We're about halfway through the movie. 50 minutes, yeah. Oh yeah, this is the pratfall. There's some slapstick in the movie, but it's not Home Alone. It's nothing like Home Alone. His voice is golden, man. Yes. No, they slide on a bunch of like a canoe, or is that a kayak? It's I think it's a canoe. What are you doing? This is them behind a green screen. Is a fired apple. Yeah, that's a canoe. He's using a surfboard, a tire, luggage. Santa, Santa. Don't try this at home, kids. If you've seen National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, yeah, gravity will always win. They're behind a green screen. That's a stunt doubles, and then they have they're behind a green screen in some shots. It's a good stunt, though. I give them credit. See, that's the green screen scene. I don't need a bad movie roast on this. The kids are good in this movie. Double toasted. This movie's not for everybody, but I enjoy it a lot. Boom. Real snow, by the way. It's not. The snow is not CGI. Some of the backgrounds are. Whee! He caught the doll. Yep, again. Some slapstick. Oh no! He should have used a boat. Ugh. Whee! The trouble you're gonna be in! Ah! I haven't done Inside Out. I have to do that one next year. The first one. Yep. You're not. There are no brakes. See, they stopped right in front of the. Yeah, I know. He falls into the abyss. Whee! Again, no curse words because it's a kids movie. Watch, he just falls into dead silence. This poor man, he's just doing his job and he gets beat up. But he's still the villain in the movie. He has a redemption story, yeah. Because Lewis Black is just too likable as an actor. Throw up a little bit. I think he was in Encanto. He was one of the side characters, but not one of the main characters. He wasn't Bruno. That was John Leguizamo, the best character in the movie. A cat. Yeah, cats are mysterious. They're like mini tigers. Girls are felines. We all know that. They got so many cat-like features, especially Caitlin Deaver. Look at those eyes, man. Unbelievable. That cat doesn't want any beef. He just like, okay, bye. Cat's like, nope, I'm gonna just walk stage left. That looks like the cat from Nine Lives. It's funny, they put a gong. There's no Asian in this movie. The guy selling the trees is not Asian. The only Asian was Mindy Kaling, and it was a cameo because she was doing The Office. I have one. Charlie Brown. Again, that's a stick. I killed it. I have a tree. You want to see my tree? I'll show you my tree. This is my tree. Like my tree? Finally got to show it on camera. Like, I'll just put it over here. Put this tree over here. Yeah, it looks good on over there, my tree. Yeah, see? I wanna be festive. I don't want to leave that on the floor anymore because Christmas is in about 4 days from now. So, like my Christmas tree. It's not a Christmas tree. You stand up. Yes, a Hummer. Mm-hmm. You know how much a Hummer spends gas? It spends gas real quick because they use those in the military. Because they don't use like gas cars like like a Chevrolet or something. That's so not vegan. Yep. Here it comes. Okay, now I'm mad. Actually, you're anger. He got a great voice. Yeah. So they're wearing winter hats inside. That you're supposed to be good on Christmas Eve, but he's self. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he shouldn't touch her. Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, Rogue and the X-Men. Remember that? Oh, a low blow. And that didn't happen to anger in Inside Out. He didn't get a low. Now everything hurts. Louis Black, man, he's so funny, man. Yeah, she's wearing contacts, even though I never wore contacts. I don't need them. Glasses. You mean the Joker that you turned? You don't do that to a little girl. You're supposed to do that when you're older. You, I should trim my eyebrows. They're too bushy. Stranger Things is coming back on Christmas Day. I hope it's worth it. It's been gone for a month because the last episode was on the day before Thanksgiving. Those the first four. Mm-hmm. The next one, the next are three. The last three, and then the final episode is on New Year's Eve. Yeah, he was in High School Musical 3. He was the guy in the junkyard with the cars. Yes, they are. We're almost an hour into the movie, and I got a lot of laughs. It's fun. It's lighthearted. Here comes the Star Wars fan. Time for Han Solo and the Death Star, the original movies, not the sequel trilogy. Yeah. Exactly. Mando and Grogu's not coming out till next year, so in May, where it belongs, not December. It's too cold. Yep, and he punches him. Poor Louis Black. He gets pummeled. A nice sucker punch. Yep, off screen. No wonder he played anger in Inside Out. He just get pummeled in this movie, so he's always angry. That's a nice image. You have the cookies on milk on the table, and then you have the little girl. They took all that makeup off her face because ugh, and her hair, the braids are gone. This poor man, he's just doing his job, and then he gets pummeled. That's probably why he puts it. Mm-hmm. Any other requests? Milk and cookies? A jail cell with a view? Also, these writers are different than the ones that Paul Feig uses now, because now they think they have to write 20-minute improv scenes. No, you don't need that. It could make movies shorter. Some people had a problem with Sydney Sweeney being cast in Housemaid, but guys, who else are you going to get into consideration when I actually care what you think? Mm-hmm. And he's so intense, man. He called him by his first name. Mm-hmm. No job is worth getting yelled at like that. Because, it's not worth it. Because Lewis Black is just very angry in this movie. That's why they cast him. It's not because of his looks or his race. It was because he can play angry really well. I bet at Comic-Con he probably gets a lot of kids to sign his anger, the Inside Out memorabilia. He's not my favorite character. I did like him. I like Joy. I think she's cute. I'm Amy Poehler. She has a cute voice. I put an I. Stronger white. He's part white, but he's mostly black. They're not rooms. This is what you put somebody in prison. This is the kids in the hall actors. I don't know their names because I've never seen the show. I'm not Canadian, so it's one of the few things I can do. Yeah, you don't do this to kids. Adults, yeah, or late teens, but not kids, because these kids are all under 16 in this movie, so they're not like 20-year-olds playing children. No, they're actually in 2006. Yeah. Again, foreshadowing. The impossible. Oh, trust me, sitting through Mission Impossible 8 it felt impossible, but I did it. Has he seen Die Hard? That there's a shaft in that, the ventilation shaft. There's always a ventilation shaft. Yeah, you don't lock kids in prison. This did not age well. I'll say that because you can't do that. There's juvie, but that's for people for minors that commit crimes. But they didn't do anything. They just were trying to have fun on Christmas Eve. Oh, that song was in Home Alone. The glad, glad, glad news. Oh, what a Christmas. Whoever knows. My baby's gone. So, once again. Brett Kelly was the only one that wasn't locked up because he was going to find a tree. He shows up at the end in the third act with the tree. Family. And this movie didn't need 2 hours to preach that because Vin Diesel say it's all about family, and yet every movie he forgets somebody or someone else's family. because John Cena's his brother, and he never mentioned him until the ninth film. That's dumb. That's just bad writing. Today's the 21st. Yeah, happy birthday, Caitlin Deaver, by the way. You gorgeous, gorgeous woman, you. 29 years old. Next year she'll be 30. I'm glad it's not snowing today because I don't want to put the garbage out in the snow. Wednesday they're not taking the garbage because it's Christmas Eve, and then next week is New Year's Eve. So who doesn't? I mean, who wants to work on Christmas Day? I don't. Don't worry, Quinn Shepard. This year's almost over. It was a very depressing year when it came to celebrity deaths because they happened like frequently. It wasn't like we couldn't go 1 week without another actor or director or writer dead. I'm like, oh my God, can this just stop already? You know, the Grim Reaper was working overtime. So many people died, like left and right. This person died, and then this person died, and then this person died. IMDb is just so depressing now. Up to 30 seconds of video capture, yeah. It's almost 10:30. Go to sleep, you little monsters. Do not collect $200. Yeah, get it. That's a Monopoly reference. D-Link. I'm glad I put this movie at 9. It's not a long movie. Next week I won't do I'm not gonna do a comedy. I'm gonna do something different. And he puts the camera back in. Ugh. Stupid cheap cameras. And then after that, it says low battery. Video cameras don't, surveillance cameras don't have batteries. They run on electricity. That's funny, man. I used to have a video camera. Well, I still do. It doesn't have a battery anymore. Any better than this? Yeah, these guys are from Kids Hall. Yeah, they're from Kids in the Hall. I didn't. Again, I never saw that show. It was a Canadian show. They did a movie of years ago. I think it was called Brain Candy. They're like the Three Stooges of Canada. Oh yeah, watch this part. Low battery. What? That's funny because they don't run on batteries. It's not a video camera, it's a surveillance camera. They put them on the walls or up in the ceiling. And they don't have batteries. They run on electricity or solar power if it's a solar powered building. She's claustrophobic, yeah. What? My mom's a psychiatrist. Her father is actor Joe Mantang. Now he was in Baby's Day Out, Godfather Part 3. I could shut these lights off. I want to conserve the battery because I got a few more podcasts to do this week. Ugh. Oh, Charlie. Yeah, stupid fart joke. Yeah. Yeah, tomorrow I'm doing a Harold and Kumar Christmas. I'll stream that after I go out because I have to do some things before Christmas Day. He falls right through the floor. This didn't happen to Bruce Willis. Woo! Good stunt again. They really did that. Well, not him. And Halloween decorations. They showed a pumpkin. Jack-o'-lantern. They escaped. Again, they had there was a ventilation shaft. Hmm. You left a table in there. I mean, even the Joker would have escaped this room in the Dark Knight if there was a window or like like a ventilation shaft. Please admit defeat. You promised the UMs. Yep, he lost. Yeah, the villain lost, and he admits defeat. Unlike Thanos, where he had to be snapped away to get defeated. My mom's like, he should have gotten drawn and quartered and his head cut off. Well, he got his head cut off in the beginning of Endgame, which I'll do next year in 2026. This is a very long movie, so instead I'll do Deadpool and Wolverine probably later this weekend after Christmas, because I want to get some laughs. And I want you guys to see my reaction. Plus, I love hearing Ryan Reynolds. He always makes things better for me. I already did Detective Pikachu in the first two movies, so it's a real Christmas tree too. It's not a prop. 71 minutes. Mm-hmm. Everybody's sleeping. These are extras in the film. They don't have dialogue usually. Also, Tony Hale, another actor from Inside Out, is in this movie too. He was he in Inside Out? I think he was. Yeah, he was in Inside Out too. He replaced uh Fear. He was also Forky from Toy Story 4. Trash? I want to light. I want to dance. I sleep. I. How may we help you? Now it's Christmas and everything. Christmas decorations, toys. I'm very resourceful. Hmm. Yeah, that does hurt. You got to move on, man. I'm glad I waited till this year to do this movie because I had to do it. Next year's the 20th anniversary. You're passengers. Passengers leave. Yeah, they do. See, it's a nice quiet moment. There's not a lot of that in this movie. No, Lewis Black really sells it. Like no matter, even though this movie flopped, he would get a career after this because Inside Out made him a household name to a lot of Disney fans as anger, the emotion, the red emotion that flames in Riley's head. That pretty much immortalized him. But they better not do a three and then not do it. They better not wait a decade because Lewis Black is old now. Back then he was middle aged. Yeah. Hang in there, man. Don't die this year, please. Because we lost so many good actors this year, and it was so sad. Yep, it's empty again. Why? 5 times? Yeah. It's a big car, Rob Corddry. It's not like a little van or a Mini Cooper. Yeah, those Hummers waste a lot of gas. Now they have electrical Hummers because more eco-friendly. The North Pole arrived. Krispy Kreme donuts. See the product placements in the background. They don't shove it in your face. I'm shocked if they've never done a Comic Con at an airport because there's a lot of space in an airport. The Javits Center is as big as an airport. I could say that. That Christmas tree is nice. That's nice. A menorah. At least Paul Feig had some hit movies after this, because the Heat and Spy were hits. Not the Ghostbusters remake, but nobody wanted that. So at least he had some hit movies, mostly with Melissa McCarthy. I haven't seen the Heat, but I'll probably see it next year. They want to do a sequel, but I think it's too late. Melissa McCarthy and Sandra Bullock are too old to do these roles now. Marx, Jewish. Not after the night I had. Rob Riggle, he's fun. He was in the Lorax, and also 21 and 22 Jump Street. No, it wasn't his car. It's a lot of driving. It's a good actor. I like him, even though he's not in the film that much. There he is, Tony Hale. It's a good actor, man. He's really, really funny. That's Forky, yeah, from Sir. Doesn't matter. I'm older than that, and I still love Christmas. I love getting presents. They worked with each other in Inside Out too. Yeah, see, he's a good actor. I like him. He was very funny in Chipmunks. He was in four, the road trip. Their heads would spin. John Cena does this. It's a good actor. There's a lot of good actors in this movie. I think it's very underrated. It's not a terrible movie. It didn't make me cringe like some other Christmas movies. Let me take off my suit because the movie's almost over. So, and I'm getting hot. So, hey, look, a pink. Pink was a big color in this decade so far. Barbie, you know, Wicked, and the Mario movie. Pink. She's cute. She's not in the movie that much. She's only in this one scene. That's not McKenna Grace, is it? No, I don't think that's her. Because she was I don't think she was even born in 2006. I don't know. Because she's 19 now, so in 2006 she was a baby, so that wasn't her. I hope Hollywood will not remake this. Yeah, no, don't remake this. And don't do a sequel because these actors are already too old to redo it. It was a one self-contained story. Leave it be. Do not change that, please. Plus, two actors are dead, so it won't be the same without them. She's so cute. Poor Terry Gar. I miss her a lot. Thank you. It's a fun movie, and it's one of the Paul Feig's only family-friendly films because a lot of films are not family-friendly. Even Fembusters is not because it's PG-13. It's not for kids. It's more not for kids than the original was. Hmm. She kissed him. If that happened to Clyde in a Loud House, that would be good. She's cute. I could shut this light off because the movie it's sunny out, and I'm gonna be going downstairs soon. It's a fun movie. If you never watched it, it's on Peacock. So if you have a subscription, you can watch it there. Yeah, they hold hands because there's no kissing in this movie because it's a PG movie. It's a fun movie. An hour and 24 minutes. See, that's nice and short. A fun movie. Good job, Paul Feig. I still think it's one of his better films. That's for Jacob Meszaros and Maya Stark wrote the movie. Yeah, it's a fun movie. I think it's an underrated film. It's very funny for me anyway. And I don't need a remake or a sequel. Just leave it to be because Lewis Black is already too old to do a sequel to this. Because with Inside Out, he barely made it to do that because it was like almost 10 years later. Lewis Black is good. He's good in the film. Let me lower it because I don't want to get Valderrama. He did okay. Lower this and Unaccompanied Minor. It's a fun movie. I didn't see it in the theater because again, I don't like going to the theater in December. It's so cold. Tyler James Williams, Dylan Christopher. That's with two L's. Brett Kelly from Bad Santa. He did this after Bad Santa because he was much older. Gia Mantegna and Quinn Shepard. Yeah, the two girls in the movie. And Paige Brewster and Rob Corddry. Yeah, they never share any screen time together. But they had fun doing this movie, you could tell. Yeah, that's it. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Acknowledge me. And tomorrow I'll be doing the Harold and Kumar Christmas. That's a more adult Christmas movie, but it's funny. I'll just bookmark it. Here it is. Harold and Maude, here it is. This one's a little bit longer, but it's... I don't know if this is the extended cut or the theatrical cut, but I'll just put it in the watch history so I can see it tomorrow. Yeah, because I don't own the movie, so I'll just have to see. No, it's an hour and 29 minutes. It's about the same running time, because there's an extended cut. Wait, is it working? Yeah, there it is, yeah. This one has more cringe in it, so... But thanks for watching, guys. See ya.